Hey, my Taurus babies, what's happening? This is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I just had a thought. We got all kind of shit going on. Good grief. This is gonna be the weekend update, except we're gonna do more than the weekend. We're gonna go all the way through Thursday, which is gonna take us right to Mercury going retrograde on the 18th. So we're gonna go 12 through 18. Tomorrow, Friday, is the 12th. And that kind of shit going on. Some of that kind of shit going on. Yes, indeed. I shuffled and cut the cards on the other deck. I've been just sitting here puttering, trying to figure all this energy out. I'm going that far out because the energy, as you can see, if you're paying attention, the energy is just a hot hell mess. Either way you're looking at it. You got all kind of shit going on. Tempers are going to just tone down a note or two. So if you've been, again, paying attention, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay. Tempers and the angry shit is gonna tone down. It's gonna come down a note or two. That does not mean it is time to show your ass anywhere. It is not, dear bull. A reminder, I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. So that's why you see me flipping them over. I'll pick the energy up. And when I start missing my little introduction, you know it's on and popping. So just be mindful of that. This is a lot of relationship shit. Okay, I said that right. And situationship shit. Okay, I said that right too. And that's why I'm doing the extra days, because, yeah, see, there's your tower. So we're going to get to that in a minute. We are going to get to that in a minute. It's that kind of energy. Just understand that everything that's going on right now, everything in your life and everything else, is happening to clear the path. Now, I'm not going to get into specifics about why any particular thing is happening or not, but just understand this shit right here. All of this is happening because of path. We can't do anything new. You can't build something new on top of something old. Okay? That's like putting on fresh clothes and you ain't had no shower. That you gonna go there and you done ran 10 miles. I'm gonna just put it out there just like that. It's not going to work. Because eventually the funk is going to get on the clothes. So that's why you take a shower before you put on clean clothes. Come on, work with me, people. This is what's going on. Now, I dare not say anything is happening to get rid of people. That's not what I'm saying at all. But what I'm saying, the universe doesn't operate the way that people operate. The universe does shit in a method of sorts. So shit just don't happen for no reason. You got to have some other shit going on in order for something to happen in the galaxies. So it is the same on this level. We are just a microcosm of a bazillion, gazillion, trillion, gazillion, bazillion planets and galaxies and shit. We are one little, even though you may think this is it, on and popping and the only thing going on, I promise you it is not. And I guarantee you, if we could get on a spaceship and get to Venus and Mars, there's life. Now, it may not look like us, it may not sound like us, it may be nothing more than a fraction of an amoeba. Come on. But it is life. So, with that thought in mind, just understand, things going on in your life, and you're going, what the hell did that happen for? Shit is clearing the path. Things you may not even be aware of. That's what the fuck is going on. So don't get your panties all up in a bunch, and don't be the first one out the gate trying to tear up some shit because you're a bull. Don't do it. Don't do it. Let things happen. And I know I've said this before this year. You got to kind of go with the flow on some of this shit because it's bigger than you. Even if we're talking about your dog getting out the gate and running down the street and not coming home for 2 days. All of this is bigger than us. Everything that's happening. So shit like that going on in your life, trust me, it's going on for a reason. You may not see it right now, but all of this will become clear eventually. I'm not going to say sooner or later, but eventually it'll all be very clear as to why certain things happen, when they happen, why they happen, blah. There you go. The next 5 or 6 days are heavy because you are sliding backwards into Mercury retrograde, but then you got Venus trying to get ready to slide forward a week later. I don't know what Saturn and Jupiter are doing. I really don't. Even when they in regular formation, I can't figure them two out. But they're in the mix. Neptune and Pluto are doing some little sly, shady shit. So just be mindful of all of that. Just know the energy is just jackass fucked up, and it is what it is. So as you start this weekend, you're gonna have to enter it on a low key. Be where you need to be. Do what you need to do. Say what you need to say, but do not start snorting and kicking up dirt, because that's going to cause you more problems in the long run. I hate saying that, but that's the truth. Picking a fight with somebody, getting into quarrels with people you don't really know, having an attitude just because you having a bad, it's not going to happen. It's not going to work. And it will just be more for you to have to deal with and straighten out later on than if you just go with the flow. So looking at your overall energy, I want to say this about the king and the queen, because it's two different things, but it's still a king and a queen. On the top end of your overall energy, the King of Cups sitting on foundation and achievements. Chill it out. Chill it the fuck out. And some of y'all are feeling like this. This is why it's coming up in the overall energy. You looking at what you got. You ain't trying to lose what you got. Hello. And so y'all in some situations may be already on your radar. And you're like, you know what, I'm going to sit down, have a seat, take a look. And that's where you should be. And if you can at all be here in the background at home and just minding your own business and checking out your own rainbow, I'll put it there. Do it. Do it. Don't trying to be circulating nowhere. Take a look around you. Take a look around you. Get on a perch and take a look around you. Some of you may have this energy and like, I don't know why I feel. Just take a look around you. Just take a look at what's going on in your environment. That's if you got that feeling like I don't really know kind of what my family, but just those of you that are in it, you already are feeling this. Those of you kind of befuddled about what the fuck is this about. Just take a step back and look at what's around you. Let that be your guide. Let that what do I want to say? Let that kingly chill, especially on an emotional front. Chill. Just let that be your guide. Just tone it down, take everything down a notch, and just look around you. With the Queen on top of the spirituality card, and spirituality is here, there, and everywhere. Be confident, and most of you are feeling like this for sure. This is the bottom end of your overall energy. You feel confident about those things that you need to do for yourself and what you need to do for your family. You got that. You're feeling that. And that's really kind of like the back end of the King of Cups sitting on top of the foundation and achievements. You're confident that everything and everybody gonna be good. And that's how it should be. It's just the front facing, that top end. Don't let anybody rattle you. That's the message. Don't let anybody rattle you. And you should be feeling like this. If you have that extra little, I don't know what that is thing, take a step back and look at what's going on around you. Tomorrow, some of you are already dealing with this. You got exes, and some of these are not even real exes. These were maybe potential mates trying to jump back in your cup. For some of you, that might not be a bad idea, and you may want to check it out. But for a bigger cut of you, I'm going to say you're probably not going to want to, because for whatever reason, you're either happy with what you have currently, or you're just not interested in going backwards. And I have the feeling it's going to be more with the latter. You just don't want to go backwards, because you've grown since whoever this is was around or in your life, or you were dealing with them. You've grown past that. For those of you where this might relate on the work front, you may have some old supervisors, some old bosses, some old leads, whoever, calling you, texting you, emailing you. You know, we got a spot of it. Think about what you're doing. Think about what you're doing. Now, whatever message you're delivering, whether it's to exes or ex-employers, be compassionate, because they've got something. This is cup energy. So they got something emotional in this that maybe you don't have, Taurus. So deal with it as compassionately, am I saying that word right, as you can. It's whomever you're dealing with is in their cups, and they're trying to get in your cup, and you are kind of like, well, you can stay in your cup and talk to me. You don't have to jump in my cup. Yeah, that might be the sentiment, but you may have to say it a little better than that. So just through the weekend, any anything that you're coming in contact with, your knee-jerk reaction might be, fuck you. Tone it down. You tone that down. Just, I know I said energy's going to come down a note or two, but don't feed into what's there. So if you're feeling like, you know, you want to be aggravated, whatever, tone it down. Just take it down a notch. Again, you're dealing with people that are in their emotions, so you don't want to, you really aren't trying to rifle up any feathers. That's it. That's what you're not trying to do. So any messages that you're delivering, especially in a negative connotation, just put some compassion behind it. We get to Saturday's energy, karmic completion, and the Three of Wands. Some of you in the relationships. Okay, so let me say this. This is not going to be for everybody, but there are gems in here probably for everybody. So just know that. Eat the fish, eat the bones. For those of you that are dealing with situations, karmic situations, Aquarius, Gemini, Sagittarius, Leo, Pisces. Those are the signs coming up. Maybe dealing with some third party shit. That's over. That's over. Some of you may already be here, and it's over as in bags being packed, housing being looked for, etc. and etc. This is not unknown to you, Taurus. Now, let me just say this. For a few of you, it could be the Taurus that's doing a third party thing with one of those signs, okay? But it feels like it's the other party, whoever the other party is, that's doing this. And whatever fallout you have, again, talking about delivering messages with compassion, even though that's about exes and with that energy's riding right on over here, it's over. But this is nothing that needs to be belabored. You don't need to be standing there trying to teach no master's class on why did you cheat on me. It's not necessary. Pack your shit, or they help them pack their shit. Be amicable about it. You want to come down here. What is that? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Happy ending. That's what you're trying to get to. Yes, misery loves fucking company. Yes, you're going to wonder why it ended up like this and how come it didn't end up like that. Just be happy. I know some of y'all done hit the button and cut me off, unsupported, unliked, and whatever. I feel you. But just know it's okay. There's bigger shit coming. And again, understand everything that's happening, you're clearing the path. And it might be ugly and just hard fought right now, but you are clearing the path for better things. But you can't get better if you got old shit floating around. So deal with the happy ending part of it. Do not get all caught up in the, you cheated on me. Yeah, okay. You're bringing it back here to Saturday. But you see with your weekend, for some of you, this is what it's consisting of. It rolled right into Sunday. Forgiveness. You changing your approach about how you're thinking about the whole thing. Yeah, I'm saying it. And forgiveness. And let that slide on into Monday with that happy ending. Yeah, everybody miserable and fucked up, but you know what? Sometimes some things are just done and better left done. That's the end for some of you of a karmic cycle. Let it be. Now, if you want to continue, if you haven't learned whatever lessons, cheating, infidelity, disloyal, whatever the situation is with this person in this situation, if you want to keep it going, you know, in the back of your mind, yeah, we're gonna break up now, but maybe by the 4th of July. Yeah, you ain't trying to do that, because see, then you're gonna stunt your own growth. And it's the same thing as I said before I started putting the cards down. Get upset and angry if you want to. You're doing yourself more harm than you are the other person. So get those of you that are in the thick of this. Some of you are getting bits and pieces of this, but those of you that are in the thick of this, get to the forgiveness part and think about how maybe you need to change your attitude about the whole situation. And maybe just show some gratitude that you learned whatever lessons and you ain't got to go back and do no repeat. I'm just saying. Get to Monday, Tuesday. I'm sorry. Some of y'all need to get out of your head. I'll say that again. Some of y'all need to get out of your head and let this happen. Now, because you're going into Mercury retrograde, anything having to do with money, I would not be overthinking. If the thought hits you to call the bank, call the bank. Don't have that shit running around in your head. Well, if I call the bank, you know, I'm going to have to be on hold. But then if I don't call the credit card, don't do this part. But pay attention to whatever's going on with your money. If you're making changes, any kind of changes, changing accounts, if you can wait until the end of July to do so, do it. And just put whatever you... Okay, let me say this. Put as much on the back burner almost into August where it comes to money as you can. I wouldn't be making anything new. I wouldn't be thinking about anything new when it comes to investments or changing bank accounts, going from an old one to a new one. I wouldn't do any of that because it's going to cause you some just pain in the ass type shit. Somebody going to forget something or something's not going to happen. It will be a nightmare to untangle. So anything with finances, joint finances, see that ring on that finger, same thing. Same thing. If you and your honey, you're not in this group up here and y'all are just puttering along, make sure money is going where it's supposed to be going. I'm not saying your partner's doing anything, but their human resources might be fucking something up. Who knows? Check it out though. Make sure when it comes to your money, just make sure you're dotting all your I's and crossing all your T's, especially during the Mercury retrograde. Just wait to the end of it and then do whatever you're going to do. As much as you can, put stuff on the back burner. Things that you have to do, make sure you're looking at all the details. And don't get caught up in your head running around a bunch of scenarios. Whatever's coming to mind first, get that part out. Don't keep it up in your head because you'll miss something. Wednesday. And this is kind of the Five of Swords situation up here with the forgiveness. But from another perspective, you might be trying to figure out what people are saying. As it plays into maybe you breaking up with somebody and folks are finding out you breaking up or whatever. I wouldn't worry about it. I'm going to put that right where it is. I wouldn't worry about it. Take the wisdom from all of it and keep moving. Keep moving. If there are people around you that are trying to, you know, talking, and then they see you walk into the break room and they shut up, take the wisdom from it. Whatever that means to you. These are people that you thought, you know, were cool. And you know, when some people are slick about doing it, you know, they'll stop talking, but they'll keep talking about something else. But if you got that feeling in the pit of your stomach that you just walked in on people talking about you, you use your brain. Don't let this get lost. Like, oh, that was really. Just understand and know that's going to apply to different people in different ways, but however it is, however that's resonating, get it. Which, and again, it's this thing. The air energy across the board. The air energy. Don't dwell on it. Do not. If you need to change your behavior, if you need to change your attitude about something, don't get caught up in it. Do it. Don't get caught chasing thoughts and shit and scenarios. If you do, you're going to mess up your money. Don't do this. All this air energy, you kind of just got the same grip on it. Do not second guess it. Don't second guess it. You walk in or, you know, you see something on Facebook like, how they know? However that's resonating. Don't second guess it. It is what it is. Exactly what you see it is. And a lot of times Mercury retrograde in any part of its energy besides direct, a lot of times it will, in its craziness, show you the truth of something. And I know people don't always think of Mercury retrograde that way, but a lot of times with people's situations, you know, it'll throw you back to something else. But wait, who? And you'll find something out you didn't know. So Mercury retrograde is not always about taking away. Often it's giving you information. And it's putting you in certain situations to get that information that you may have been unaware of. The feeling here is that if any of that kind of shit is going on, it will shed light on this. And hopefully give you pause not to want to go back into anything to prove a point. Yep, I said it. Just try, if you're ending something, let it go. Let the cycle of that karma be complete, so you can move on to the next thing. Here's your shakeup. There is your shakeup. And again, all of this is this, basically. So, you know, the Tower moment might come tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday. Necessarily, it's on the board, it's in play. But just expect it. And again, don't fight it. Let whatever needs to be thrown out, let it be thrown out. What you need to do is focus on whatever spiritual practices you have. So if you're meditating, double down on it. If you're journaling, double down on it. If you're walking and hiking, double down on it. If you got a confidant that you're talking to, double down on it. If you're drinking, well, you know. But whatever it is you're doing, just double down on it. It'll get you through this. Try to keep as much balance as you can. Now, let me say this about this tower. This is not the, oh my God, they repossessed my car tower. No. Oh my God, they taking my house. No. This is about shit around you being shaken up. And once again, I got to say it like it is. Clearing the path. And it's enough that whether it affects you indirectly or indirectly, I said that right, you still need to double down on whatever it is that you're doing spiritually. And the spiritual partnership doesn't have to be you and another person, but it can be you and whoever it is or whatever it is that you believe in. Double down on it. Double down on it. You meditate 2 times a day, do 4 times a day. Or break it up where you're doing it more often. You may be doing an hour now. Break that hour up. Break that hour up. And again, you don't have to be sitting in a lotus position in the middle of your bed, in the middle of your living room on the floor, just to be meditating. You can meditate in your car, on the train, on the bus, on a plane, while you're hiking, while you're getting to work. However that's resonating. But don't let this tower shake you. And I know that sounds fucked up, but don't let it shake you. Let it shake out what it needs to shake out for you. That's what I say. Turn that frown upside down. Okay, there you go. Let it do what it do so it can help you, because that's ultimately what it's for. For some of you, yes, it's a relationship part. somebody cheating on you, that in and of itself, there's your Tower. But again, it's that same energy. Don't be trying to chase nothing out the door. Back in the door. If it's going, let it go. If it's one of those situations where you see no way of sitting down talking about because you just feel that betrayed, which is fine, and that hurt, and then you want to just be done with it, make sure you understand you need to be done with it. Now, some of y'all might have situations where you can come to the table, talk about it. If you're married, you've been married for a while, and this is something that just happened, sprung up, whatever, and you want to sit down and work on your marriage. Some of you may be in that energy. Take your time doing it, and make sure you're cutting things completely off. So if you've got old behaviors that led to the cheating, you need to cut it off, whatever it is, so you can start brand new with the old person. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But make sure if they're going out the door, they want to go be with the other person, let them go. Don't fight that. Don't fight that. And don't come up with a bunch of bullshit ass excuses about why you think you need to be fighting it. But the kid, no. If it's not, the relationship between you and your partner is not working, it is not going to benefit the children. Period. In-laws get in the middle of this, get out of it. Because there's maybe more to this even than what you see. Only thing there is you looking at whatever habits or behaviors you have that may have played into this, correcting it, and forgiving. And I know I'm asking a lot of my dear bullies. I know y'all like, the fuck? I got horns and hooves and shit. Yeah, I hear you. Compassion, forgiveness, happy endings, putting a positive spin on this. See, it's about generating that good energy. So whatever is coming up the street next won't be no bullshit. All about how you're manifesting this. So don't get stuck in the negative energy. Dodge that shit. Now's not the time to make promises. I'm right back up here with baby. Now's not the time. Now is not the time to make promises. That is the truth. It's not the time. Even a note of those of you talking to employers. Now's not the time to be talking about, oh yeah, I could, if you hire me, I have to do 5 reports every day. Nah, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't oversell. Matter of fact, undersell. Do as much as you can do with the least to do it with. Don't put all or nothing, and don't make no promises. I'm just saying. Know your truth. Know your truth. And when you know your truth, it makes it easy to deal with this shit here. And some of you, I have a feeling, were already aware, but it just kind of caught you off guard that it's happening now. That part. But know your truth. If you know your truth, then the rest of it's a bunch of bullshit anyway. I'm just saying. And that part right there. Fuck them if they can't take a joke. That's real talk. Real talk. Let's see what the big ones got. This is for Taurus universe. For Taurus. Learn. And that's all a part of the compassion and happy ending and forgiveness and shit. Wisdom. Learn. Learn what you need to learn. Eat the fish and leave the damn bones and keep it moving. Do not, I promise you, Taurus, don't get stuck getting pissed off on some crazy shit. Learn what you need to learn. This is quick. All this red on the table. I don't know. You see little spots up here, red and fire. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Just don't get stuck nowhere. Keep it moving. Even things that you feel like you need to lay out in the floor about. Just keep it moving. Not that serious. Something bigger's coming. Claim your boundaries. Claim your boundaries. If you're coming out of a situation with somebody, and once again, that's evaluating and reassessing your shit. Reevaluating and reassessing your shit. Looking at what your part in this is. What attitude changing, whatever. And then start claiming your boundaries. See, and that, come on. That comes right back to knowing your truth. Claim your boundaries. And maybe now's a good time to do that, especially got a tower coming. This energy reminds me of the disruption card in the big cards. The one where I say the other people's shit affects your shit. You start moving people around. This is that kind of tower. So again, it's not going to be the, oh my God, they're coming to get my car, I'm getting big. No, it's not that. It's not that kind of tower. It's shit around you. And some of this, it will affect you. Not directly, but it will affect you. But just know it's there to clear the path. Just know shit's happening for the path to be clear. And again, this comes coming up in every reading. Now cloak yourself in light, universe. Cloak me in light, angels, fairies, Lord, lady, goddesses, whoever you're dealing with. Cloak me in light. Protect me in my comings and my goings. And keep it moving. There's no need to dwell on anything more than that. Yeah, I'm doing the rebel cards too. It's that kind of party. This is for Taurus universe. This is for Taurus. Taurus. Family shit is getting on your nerves. Have each other's back. Especially those of you that have been cooped up with somebody for the last 5,000 weeks. Family shit getting on your nerves. Have each other's back. So don't be so mad at family that if they need you, you're not there. Y'all know, whoever that's applying to, you know. You are not being heard. Say that shit again louder. And where would I put this exactly? So some of you calling the bank and they gonna act dumb. But I know what you say it again louder. Get the boss, get the manager on the phone, whatever it is you need to do. But that's where that's going. That's exactly where that's going. So however that's resonating with you, just know you aren't being heard. So you may have to get a little louder. You may have to talk to some other people. Because the person you're talking to is not getting it. Again, Mercury retrograde, that kind of shit. Get over yourself. Pull your shit together. Help people. Give back. Do good shit for humanity. Get over yourself. Pull your shit together. Help people. Give back. Do good shit for humanity. However that's resonating, I'm kind of thinking that it feels like it's in the thing of don't get caught up in whatever else is going on with you. Don't let that keep you from doing good and giving back and helping others. Just because you're going through it, there's other people going through way more. Just know that there's always somebody doing worse as well as somebody doing better, but there's always somebody doing worse. So just know that part. Give back where you can, help where you can. Don't get so caught up in this. This is real fleeting energy. So whatever it is, whoever this is resonating with, this is real, like it wasn't really there. It's karmic in nature, of course, but nothing there that was meant to stay for any long period of time. Let's put it like that. So don't get so caught up in it that, you're not seeing the bigger picture. I'm going to leave it there, y'all. I'm going to be back on Sunday doing a weekly update. So this ain't no substitute for nothing. My intention is to be back here probably Saturday and read. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a good weekend. Bye.